Hi, I wanted to quickly show you some of the features of the animated bar graph. I'm starting at the point where you would have just installed the animated bar graph and copied and pasted the HTML into a content element. So if we turn on compose mode here, this is a content element. And if I click there and go to HTML mode, and we'll make that full screen so we can see it a little bit better. This is the default HTML that you would have pasted into place. We will close out of this. And just take a look at what we have for our default graph. We'll reload the page. And when I scroll up and get that graph into view, it animates up to $60,000 out of a $100,000 goal. So the way that you can change some of these features, go back into compose mode, HTML, and full screen. All the user-defined settings are in the center, and they're marked by a begin user-defined settings and end user-defined settings. And I tried to comment these as well as I could. You have your start amount, current amount, and goal amount. So let's say our goal amount was $150,000, and so far we've raised, I don't know, $80,051, or that's not right, $80,051. We have our animate time, so let's animate this over 4 total seconds. The val prefix and val suffix are new. So this says to put a $sign in front of the numbers. We're not putting anything after the numbers. If we wanted to change that to be percentage, which doesn't really make sense with these numbers, but if you wanted to, you could put a % in there. I'm going to stick with $sign. And everything else is pretty much the same except for some of the colors. So let's just run this with these numbers, and then we'll go and look at the colors. Save, close, compose, and publish. And now when we reload that page, you can see our goal changed to 150. The animation is much slower, and our current amount is $80,051. So let's come back here and we'll look at a couple other features. We'll go back to HTML and full screen. So first, let's say we're doing percentages instead of money. So let's do, the goal is obviously going to be 100%. But we've exceeded our goal. So I'm going to say so far we've hit 120% of our goal, which is fantastic. We're going to reduce the amount of time to 3 seconds. And since we're doing percentages, I'm going to get rid of that $sign. I'm going to add a % sign after the numbers. And now, since we're exceeding our goal, there's some new colors to look at. So we still have the background color for the graph, the fill color for the graph, and now we have an overflow color too. And so you can see the background color is a shade of red, the fill color is a shade of blue, and our overflow is defaulted to a shade of green. You can change these to whatever you want. I'm going to save this and publish. And now if we reload our page, you can see we have our 100%, 0%, and since we've exceeded our goal, we have a fill of green over the top, and we go to 120% total. Anyway, I hope that gives you an idea of what's possible using this. If you have any suggestions for changes or additional features, please let me know. Thanks.